Hello everyone, welcome to this little setup video. I've been meaning to do one for a while as I've built my new PC, which you can see there. Let's have a look on top first, and you can see I'm still using my old keyboard and mouse from about 6 years ago. So that's doing well. And then I've got that little piece of tech there. I'm not sure if I've explained that, but basically you see two buttons on the front, and they turn off my left monitor there, and that means when that turns off, my racing TV switches on. So that's quite good, it's dual output. That's my microphone, Blue Snowball, which has improved the quality a lot on these videos, which is quite nice. And there's the big deal there. That's the new PC. I built it myself, and I bought all the parts and then just built it. And as you see, it's got a bit of a theme with the blue LEDs. I quite like the way the lights light up the case. Just sort of shows it off a little bit. And you can see I've done a bit of wire management there because you can't actually see any wires, so that's pretty good. And you can just see the self-enclosed cooling there for the CPU. So, for the actual details of the PC, it uses the NZXT Phantom 410 case, along with Devil's Canyon i7-4790K CPU, which basically just runs normally at 4 GHz, but when it's under some serious pressure, it turbos up to 4.4 GHz, so it's extremely quick. That's helped these renders massively, actually. The motherboard is a Gigabyte Z97X, basically it's the black series of that. GPU is the R9 290, which is plenty for most games at the moment. A set of Corsair, as you've seen on some of these videos, is running absolutely flawlessly now with the CPU and GPU. My RAM, I have 4 Corsair Vengeance 4GB DDR3s that run at 1600. And then I finally have an SSD as well now, which also helps with the gaming and recording because it writes quicker, which is a Samsung 250GB Evo. So I'll see how that handles itself. My secondary drive is a 4TB Hitachi Deskstar, and I've had that for ages and it's still going strong. I would have more drives, but the case is quite small, so I've had to take out one of the drive bays to fit the graphics card because it's rather large. So CPU cooling, I use a Hydro H100i, which has 2 times 120mm fans for the radiator, and that pulls in air from above. And then other cooling, I have 4 fans, 3 more intake fans and 1 exhaust. So I run sort of a positive air pressure, which then helps sort of, keep the case nice and cool. And when I've done performance tests, it's kept well under. Like when I did a full intense test, it just hit 70 degrees, and the thermal sort of limit is 100 degrees. So I've got plenty in there to even overclock the CPU. So it turbos to 4.4. We could probably get that to 4.6 or 7. Not that I've done overclocking though. But yeah, that's the PC. So next up, let's have a look at the racing seat, and obviously where I race and do most of the racing videos from. So there you can see the racing seat and the steering wheel, and you see my racing gloves and the telly. Now you remember I used to have an old stand. Now it's mounted to the wall, so it just frees up a little bit of space because I wanted to make sure it wasn't taking up too much space, but it was still viable to race and I didn't have to put it away. You can see I still use the G27 and it's still got the tape on. I use the R seat, but after watching one of Team VVV's video, I was quite surprised to hear that Alan also uses a pillow to support his back, because I do the same. The pillow's there. It's really weird when you use the seat for quite a while, your back starts to hurt, your lower back. So putting the pillow there stops that entirely. So if you have that issue, try it, it seems to work. So there's the driving position. So you can see the TV there, it's in the perfect position, it's easily movable. And as you saw on the steering wheel, that yellow tape actually helps massively because obviously you can see where the wheel's at without having to look at the wheel if you suddenly get lost. And there are the pedals, and you saw the gloves again. So that's my little setup video, and that's what my setup looks like. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video.